What's going on, everybody? We are here with a special athlete interview. I got my man Sebastian from Massachusetts. Sebastian's been in the program for 3 months. He's coming to the tail end of that now, and he's had some pretty crazy results. But I'm not going to steal all his thunder. Sebastian, you go ahead, introduce yourself, talk a little bit about where you're at in your baseball journey.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up, everybody? My name is Sebastian Rivera, class of 2028 of Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Um, I'm 15 years old, and this fall I will be attending Salisbury School, Salisbury, Connecticut.
Yes,
And
sir.
um, where I'm at in my career, I'm just starting to get recruited by schools. Obviously, can't talk to me until August 1st of next year, but seen a lot of results, which is really good. A lot of trends um, metrics wise and performance wise. So that's always really good.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Sebastian's got some pretty big D1s hitting his line. We're gonna gatekeep that. We're gonna keep that on
Yeah.
the low, but
Oh
he's
yeah.
he's getting some pretty crazy interest. But yeah, dude, obviously, you've been working with me for 3 months. So just like kind of talk about where your velo was at and just your overall pitching in general, where it was at 3 months ago, and then kind of where you're at now.
Yeah, for sure. So 3 months ago, I sat 81, 85, topping 86, with really no feel. I was kind of just like a thrower. Just trying to like light up the gun. Didn't really know where my pitches were going at all. But when I started working with Eric, I immediately had a jump of, boosted confidence, everything. My pitches had feel. Velo was definitely going up, and now I'm sitting 86 to 87, topping 88. So everything everything really boosted there for me.
Yeah, 100%, dude. And you're wearing the USA baseball shirt there.
Oh,
For
yeah.
those of you who don't know, but you definitely will because you probably clicked on this video for the thumbnail, Sebastian got invited to play for Team USA. When was it? Last week? Well, you got
Uh,
invited a couple months ago, but the
I
event
invited a
was
couple months
actually,
ago,
yeah,
but I did play in Cary last week and got identified by the task force there at Team USA. So that was an electric experience. One of my best experiences playing baseball, and I would definitely do it again. Yeah,
yeah, dude. I would say most guys would.
yeah,
But just talk about, because obviously that's a high pressure event.
hmm
And at the end of the day, they invited you because they saw potential in you as a baseball player. But a lot of guys would go down there and kind of fold mentally because they would maybe
yeah.
succumb to the like perceived pressure of an event like that. Talk about how you were able to be prepared for that and why you were able to have such a big success that you did down there.
Um, Really, it was just kind of like mental. Like I was like, um, I'm selected to be here to, showcase my talent just like everybody else. Like I don't have to you know, get tired, get nervous because I know I'm here for a reason. I'm here to compete and, just do my thing, showcase my skills and show them what I got. So that was
Yeah,
like
dude.
my mentality going into that.
And then how did you actually perform that down there, both on the mound and at the plate?
I performed very well. I first outing was I pitched through 4 innings, got 7 strikeouts, and hitting wise, I did pretty well. Um, I don't know what I was the whole entire length of the tournament, but I got a lot of consistent barrels, through all parts of the field, which is pretty
Yeah,
exciting.
dude. You absolutely balled out,
Oh,
basically.
yes, sir.
For sure, dude. But like jumping back to your experience in the program a little bit, obviously there's a lot that goes into it. You kind of have an entire blueprint of what to work on with your pitching development.
Yeah.
What would you say was the most helpful part for you?
I think the most helpful part was definitely the mobility and strength training. Just the first with the strength training, like the fast explosive movement and just lifting a lot of heavy weight. Definitely helped in season to make my velo spike and get to where I want it to be. And the mobility helps it translated perfectly to the mound. with all the drills, and it just kind of gave me like another mental side of things. Like I've already done the work, and I'm just gonna showcase what I got everywhere.
100%, dude. So would you say that the work you were doing, like because you were able to trust the plan that you had physically, that made it easier for you to kind of lock in and have that confidence when game time came around?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the program has so much structure where like it's, individualized. It's not like Eric just throws a program out there to every single athlete. It's individualized, it's for you, it's to help you get to where you want to be, which helped me a ton.
Yeah, dude, 1,000%. And then like you talked about confidence a little bit, and it's something that everybody wants if they don't have it. And a lot of people don't understand that it's something that can be trained. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So like aside from the physical part of the program, the strength training and the mobility, the throwing drills, like you said, like what else helped you kind of get that confidence on the mound? Was it maybe the one-on-one calls? Was it something else?
Yeah, definitely the one-on-one calls just to communicate with my coach and just you know, just talk about, a lot of stuff like even on off the field, um, about mental things. Like for instance, like if you're on the mound and you walk three guys or hit a batter or something like that, like I immediately thought to myself, like I was just overthinking. I was like why is this happening to me? Like why me? Like, you know, I don't know. But yeah, that was definitely a huge part in the confidence and just the mental strength.
So essentially being able to talk that over
Yeah,
when those things happened and then make the adjustment for the next outing.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, dude. And then like to speak on that a little bit more, what's something about maybe my coaching style that clicked with you specifically?
Um, I mean, it's definitely something that clicked with me was, you've been there before. You've been in all of our shoes, all of us athletes' shoes, because um, you're there to be there for us and just like take us through like what happened and how we felt during the outing and just like, you know, just communicating on like how it went and like comparing to how you felt during your rough outings as well.
Yeah, dude, 1,000%. Because I've had a lot of those, and yeah, I mean, big reason why I started this whole thing is because, like you said, I've been in all of your shoes, so I know exactly what it's like.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's a great answer, and I appreciate that.
yeah, of course.
So going back to the remote side of things, a lot of guys might not understand how remote training works or think that it's something new and maybe are a little bit skeptical about it. What
Mm.
would you say to those people who maybe don't think that remote training is as effective as in-person training?
I think it's just as effective as in-person training. I think a little bit more for me because you have like sometimes coaches just give you like a plan and I don't know, just expect you to do it a certain way. Like you have a bunch of different plans for different athletes and like using sheets, communicating through Slack is really consistent and I think it just helps a lot more.
Yeah, man, 100%. And you are interesting too, Sebastian, because you started training with me, during your high school season. And a lot of guys might be opposed to the idea of starting a training program in season. So, like, how would you say training with me in season helped you?
Um I think just having somebody to talk to and just like yeah, again with the communicating, just like talking things over, like where I'm at, like you know, planning out for the future in terms of the program and stuff like that, and yeah, just definitely having somebody by my side to help me through all the good and bad outings.
Yeah, for sure, dude. That's a great answer. And then, like, going beyond baseball a little bit, well, like, still touching on it, obviously, but like there might be a lot of kids out there who doubt themselves and don't think that their baseball goals are achievable and maybe don't even believe that having the right training can help them. Like what would you, as being a high level baseball player now that you are, say to a guy like that?
I would say just like literally just keep your head down, keep grinding, like block out all the noise, because it really doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you. Literally just, stay focused on what your goals are. Like I always have that like just like in my mind, I like like I use it as fuel, basically. Like if somebody says something negative about me, I just use it as fuel to work harder and just, keep grinding.
Yeah, dude. I love that. I love that. And I think a lot of guys, especially in the game of baseball, need to hear something like that. Coming from a guy like you who, maybe wasn't as good and now is having all of this success on the field. So that's pretty sick for you to hear or sick for you to say.
Yeah.
Awesome. So like how has this program in particular maybe changed the way you approach training and your confidence on the field?
My approach definitely changed when definitely I don't know, just again with the communication like in this program. Like it's so good to talk to Eric every day about like how you feel, how your body's feeling, how you are mentally and everything. So that's definitely the biggest thing.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, communication's super important because it's like if you don't know what you're doing wrong and you don't know how to fix it and you don't have
Exactly.
somebody to kind of give you that guideline, like how are you actually going to get better?
Yeah, exactly.
100%, dude. And then like if somebody was on the fence maybe about remote training or working with me in general, what would you kind of say to someone like that to push them over the edge?
I would say like it's much more beneficial than like in-person training. And this program is basically set out for you. It's not just like, one program, give it to everybody, they do that. It's to help you get to where you want to be and where you need to be as an athlete and not just like give everybody a program to get them, where you think they're to make them better.
Yeah, 1,000%, dude. And like, why do you think people need to have something specific to them rather than just like maybe a cookie cutter program?
So you can just get uh better like as as a player yourself, just get um dude, I don't even know what to say. I'm just I got
No, you're chilling, dude.
I got like no sleep last night. Let's see. Yeah, just trust what the program gives you. Just take advantage of it and literally just trust your coach, trust what he says, and follow the program, be consistent with it, and don't like have any second thoughts and just go straight into it.
Yeah, 1,000%, dude. And that's a really good answer, even for not getting much sleep last night.
Yeah.
But before we wrap this up here, is there anything else like you have to say to maybe like the future baseball players coming up who want to make an impact in this game?
Yeah, I think um literally just keep doing what you're doing. Like don't let don't let something or a bad outing or a bad game define who you are because you're much bigger than that. Like just trust the process and trust yourself with everything you do and just work hard. That's all.
1,000%, dude. That's a great message. That's a great clip for Instagram, actually.
Oh yeah.
But appreciate you jumping on here, my man. Obviously, you had a lot of success, and I'm excited to see you continue to make progress and become the ball player that we both know you can become.
Yeah, I'm super excited for my future and just all the opportunities to come. So it's really exciting.
Yes, sir. I love it. All right, let me stop recording.